Hey class, I'm getting some questions about like how to access the homework, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to do it. And to start off with, let me kind of explain some of the background that's going on here. So the University of Hawaii, they're switching to Lamaku. It came from Laulima. If you are a student here, you're familiar with those terms. So Laulima is a learning management system called Sakai. It is a free open source one. So what the University of Hawaii did was took this open source one and they hired a bunch of people to work on it and kind of make it work for the University of Hawaii. So that's what Laulima is. It's basically Sakai, and then it's altered to fit the University of Hawaii. Now they've taken Brightspace, and then they've customized that to form Lamaku. And so Brightspace is a startup company, and their product it's basically inferior in every way to a learning management system called Canvas. And Canvas is the best one. It is what everyone uses, and it's just wonderful. But in the infinite wisdom of the University of Hawaii, they've decided not to switch over to Canvas. Instead, we're going to go with Lamaku again. So now, or I should say not again, but it's a new one. And of course, they're customizing it. So like I said, it's a startup. It's going to have lots of bugs. And where Canvas works seamlessly with certain software like Pearson, like McGraw-Hill, like Labster, like a lot of these things that it just works perfectly with, and it goes right in. So Brightspace doesn't have that ability. So what the University of Hawaii has done is they've worked with a company called Vitalsource. Now what Vitalsource does is they do ebook reading, and they've contracted them to form an app, Vitalsource App, which connects both Laulima and now Lamaku to these publishers. And it does not work nearly as well as Canvas. And they've just built it. I think they just got it done before the end of last year. And now the purpose of this video, since it's not obvious what it would be for something like Canvas, sorry, I know I'm being a brat, but I mean, I think it was a bad choice. But they've built this, and this is where you find it. I'm going to do this video for both Chem 100 and Chem 161, but I'll show you 161 in a second. And if you see here, I'm on the home page, and you can scroll down to this Vitalsource app. So you click on Vitalsource, or it's a page, and then you click on this, and then it opens. And something else to note is I'm using Safari. I like Safari, but I typically, when I run Pearson, I run it in Firefox. It supposedly works best with Chrome. I like Firefox. Thing is you cannot have you have to turn off the pop-up ads. So it's not going to work perfectly for me because I have the pop-up ads. There you go. And launch the courseware, and you go here, and you get directed to here. And again, it might look a little different for you because you're a student and I'm an instructor. And then here you go. You open in MyLab and Mastering, and now you get to and like I already have an account set up, so you might have to do some other steps. But this is the general way to go. So it is going to be a little different for you, especially if this is the first time going something. But this is where you go. You click through like that, and this is already wrong because if you see here, this is pop-up window blocked. If you can read that on I see here, I'm seeing course home, and it goes pop-up window blocked. You have to turn off your pop-up blockers to do your homework and also navigate the course. That's how Pearson works. So, okay, so that's the Chemistry 100, folks. I think it's going to be a little more complicated for 161 because I'm already seeing something that's kind of wonky in this. So again, same idea, Chemistry 161, come here. And the other thing to note is that Vitalsource is also on the side here. So you see the different chapters. And the same thing, you run it, and you go through the same prompts. But this is what I'm worried about here. So you have this required and you have IDAP required. I don't know what's going to happen here. I just launched a course where I'm not sure what's going on. I hope it doesn't mess up. If it does, I ask you please to have grace with me. I will give you more grace. Always give students tons and tons of grace. This is something, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do together because, among other things, the University of Hawaii also is making the community colleges try this out. So Manoa is set to do it next semester, but the community colleges, we're all going to do this, and they're going to see all the bugs, or not all the bugs. They're going to see all the mistakes that they made that upsets the students and upsets the faculty, and then they're going to fix it so that Manoa doesn't have to deal with the headache in fall 2025. So I hope you don't mind being a guinea pig for this, but yeah, this is how that works. And if it seems cumbersome, it's because it's the choice of University of Hawaii. They're choosing to customize this software from a startup company and then hire out this the Vitalsource to link the two dissimilar softwares that don't communicate with each other. So that's kind of the level of complexity here. I don't know how this is going to work then for grade books and stuff like that. Again, it's going to be kind of a learn as you go kind of thing for me as well. And again, I ask for grace, and I give lots of grace to students. So hopefully I've built enough karma in my years that you will grant me grace as well. So I would appreciate that. But this is how we do it. So hopefully this makes sense on how to access it. And I didn't do this in the welcome videos because it just wasn't ready at that time. And but hopefully this video makes sense. And let me know if you have any problems. Let me know if you have any snags, and we'll figure it out. Don't worry, we will figure it out. And it's probably going to be a little frustrating, but again, this is just what this is just the hand that we're dealt. So thank you for being my awesome students, and happy start of the term. Aloha.